to that place on Caldwell Street. Third floor apartment with the leaky heat. Walls so thin you could hear the couple next door fighting every Friday like they had before. I told myself that we were different, you and me. We spoke with love and handled things carefully. But love has a way of raising up its voice, and thin walls don't give you much of a choice. Thin walls heard everything we said that night. Every word we used to cut and win the fight. Neighbors knew our story before we did. Thin walls, blues, and nowhere left to hide. Mrs. Garner knocked on Sunday afternoon. Said she heard us going at it past the moon. Looked me in the eye and didn't say a word, just handed me a coffee and then left undisturbed. I stood there in the doorway with that cup, thinking about everything we'd given up. Every slammed drawer, every whispered thread, every word I said that I can't now forget. Thin walls heard everything we said that night. Every word we used to cut and win the fight. Neighbors knew our story before we did. Thin walls, blues, and nowhere left to hide. You can lower your voice, but you can't lower the weight of everything that's building up behind the gate. We were too proud to cry in front of one another, so we turned our hurt to language used to smother. The boy downstairs once asked his mama why the people up above kept making grown folks cry. She said, son, some people love each other hard. Some love builds a house, and some love burns the yard. The night you left, I sat against the baseboard. Heard the neighbors ask each other, Lord, what for? They didn't know the answer, and neither did I. Just thin walls between a man and saying goodbye. I put on music loud enough to fill the room, tried to cover up the silence and the gloom, but thin walls worked both ways, and I knew that they knew a man was coming apart in apartment 2. Thin walls heard everything we said that night. Every word we used to cut and win the fight. Neighbors knew